Fragrance collecting can be a double-edged sword. It falls under like a shopping addiction if you really let it get out of control, or it could be an amazing thing because you start smelling great, you start taking care of yourself more. There's so much confidence that comes to you when you do smell great. And that's why I'm a big advocate for smelling great, feeling great. You're gonna have a great day. So I've got 10 fragrances here that are gonna be excellent for starting your collection out, whether you're a beginner or if you're an experienced guy and you've got a lot of different fragrances, maybe take a look at these. They are a little aimed towards more beginners. Just keep that in mind as you watch the video. I did add some challenging ones in here because I feel like if you're a beginner, you need to get your nose on some challenging fragrances. Maybe don't go blind by all of them. I would encourage you to get your nose on them and smell them. The one piece of advice I would give to anybody who's starting a fragrance collection, don't look at all these fragrance YouTubers, myself included. We have hundreds and hundreds of fragrances. I have around 300. Don't think that this is normal. We're content creators, so we have to make a lot of content to keep up with the algorithm, keep up with the everything about it. It's quite exhausting sometimes, but this is the game. As an everyday guy, you only really need 5, maybe 10 fragrances. If you really love the hobby of fragrance collecting, get into it more. Just make sure that you don't get caught in the whole, I want this one, I want that one, I want this one. It can get really redundant really quickly, guys. And also reach out for some help if you're dealing with some grief or some depression and you're battling it with fragrance collecting. It's a serious thing and I wanna see you guys in healthy spirits. And we're gonna start with Dolce & Gabbana's Pour Homme. So this is a classic. This is very elegant. This is very sophisticated. This is one of those fragrances that you can throw on any day, anywhere, and smell amazing. It's kind of like that barbershop-y kind of thing, so it is very citrus. There's some tobacco in here. It's a very elegant, classy kind of smell, but it retains a lot of the great nuances that come with like a citrus aromatic cologne. The main thing that this one focuses on is that lavender and the citruses. The lavender pushes off the citruses heavy, and it also has a little bit of a tobacco note in there. It's hidden in the back, so you're gonna pick up on nuances of it, subtle nuances. It's some beautiful stuff. It's an easy wear. You can wear this anytime. You can wear this to a date, to just a friend's house. You can wear this to meet the parents. Anywhere, you're gonna be smelling amazing with this one. And it is pretty affordable too, so you can't go wrong with that. This one does not last all that long, but if you get little decants, you can actually just take it with you and spray on and refresh yourself as you go. But guys, it's really good stuff. Get your nose on it, and it smells pretty much like an everyday man. This one needs to be in your collection. If you're a collector or you're looking into getting into fragrances more, or if you're graduating from Axe Body Spray, no more of that. A Versace Eros Flame. The red bottle is sick and it's amazing. It smells so elegant. And there's a lot of citrus is at the top, but it's pretty much the same kind of DNA as the Eros. But I prefer this one much more than the Eros kind of DNA. I love this one so much more. Pushes off, it projects a lot, and it is just a stunning fragrance. It's got some vanilla, some tonka bean in there, and it's pretty much in the same kind of line as an Eros. So you're gonna wear this in the same, situations as an Eros. Eros is kind of loud, obnoxious, and it pulls in a lot of compliments, and it garners a lot of attention. Same kind of thing with this one. It's just, this one is smoother, it's richer. I think it's better. It's better in all ways. I really think so. My favorite is the Parfum, and if you're an experienced guy, I would go with the Parfum, but if you're new and you're getting into this hobby and you're excited about it, go with the Eros Flame. This stuff is really good. You can get it for an incredible discount at a lot of these discount stores. So heavy hitting fragrance, seriously, buy the bigger bottle of this. It's gonna last you a long time. Next one I would suggest to you is a spicier fragrance. And if you live in a cooler climate, like where I live, it gets really cold here. So I'm gonna recommend you a few other ones, but this one is Spice Bomb, the original Eau de Toilette. So it's very spicy. It's got some tobacco and some cinnamon. A lot of spices though. It's a mass-pleasing, very beautiful, spicy fragrance. You're gonna get some great performance with this one too. I bought all the flankers before I bought the original. Big mistake, guys. It was a big mistake. I bought this one last, and I actually like this one the most out of all of them. So don't do what I did. buy the original first. But the other one that I would suggest to you is infrared. This one is really good. It leans more heavy into like the red spices, the red fruits. There's still that cinnamon, the tobacco in there, but this one honestly smells like a hot tamale, like those little red candies. So good, man. This is really elegant stuff. It's great for the winter time, the fall time. You smell so like hot and spicy with this one, really. It's truly amazing. I simply love it. My girlfriend picked this one up for me 2 years ago, actually, I think, for Christmas. And it was a good Christmas gift, let me tell you. But Spice Bomb, the Eau de Toilette, don't sleep on this one, guys, at all. It's good to start out a collection with. You're gonna smell spicy, sexy. Gonna get you a really well-rounded scent profile in the fall and the winter time. Even in the springtime, this thing is gonna work beautifully. The summertime, maybe not. Just be a little hesitant about using this in the summertime, but really good stuff. And then Spice Bomb Infrared is another great one. Everything in the Spice Bomb line is good. Just pick up one of them, they're really good. As long as you have one Spice Bomb in your collection, I think you'll be well off. If you're starting a collection or you're new to this game and you don't really know about like Middle Eastern fragrances or like cologne fragrances, or you're still looking around at like all the different options, there's so many options out there. I would actually turn you on to Hawass. And Hawass is a very fresh, aromatic, but it's got some spicy character, but it's similar to Invictus Aqua. And Invictus Aqua is very fresh, it's aromatic, it's marine. This thing is the same kind of thing, but this one has spicy nuances. And the spicy nuances really just shine through. They lay a little lower, but the freshness just supports all of it. It's so pleasant. This is more of a spring, summertime kind of fragrance, but you can wear it in the winter. I wore this for the first time in January, and I got 2 compliments from it. I was wearing it in 32-degree weather. So that's like freezing cold outside, and I smell like, fresh fabric softener beautifulness. The cooler the weather, you can wear any fragrance, but the hotter weather is where it kind of shifts a little bit. If you're wearing like Tom Ford ombre leather in the summertime, you're gonna give yourself a headache. And at that point, it's like, why are you wearing it? It's just giving you a headache, so just stop. The next one on the list is very risky. It's a very risky blind buy for a beginning fragrance enthusiast. And I talk highly of what this kind of interpretates, but this DNA is a little challenging. I'm talking about Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum. And this stuff is elegant. It's so sexy. It's powdery, it's creamy, it's like cocoa-y, it's beautiful. It's very dense though. And this kind of fragrance, this kind of DNA is the Dior Homme Intense kind of DNA. And if you guys watch fragrance related content, if you're a new beginner, I'm talking to you. If you've seen millions of fragrance videos, Dior Homme Intense gets brought up on everybody's list, including mine. And I think it's a risky DNA. It's a very not safe blind buy. Anyway, they sell this at Sephora and Ulta. Try it out. Go and try it out, spray it on your hand. I would encourage you guys, if you're getting into fragrances and you're looking to build your fragrance wardrobe or build your fragrance collection, try fragrances out at Sephora, Ulta, Nordstrom, those kind of places, and then buy them online. I would encourage you guys to get your nose on every single fragrance before you start buying them, to really understand what you love and what you don't love. Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum is a beautiful, sexy fragrance though. This is a little bit more heavy, so you're gonna wear this in the fall and the winter time as well. A cheaper fragrance, but this does not have cheaper quality at all. This is a stunning fragrance. It's got some violet leaf in here, some woods, some musk. It's just stunning. Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum is a sexy animal. This thing pulls in so many compliments. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the scent profile on this thing is to die for. It really is just an elegant, smooth, refined, beautiful kind of fragrance. It's got that traditional like musky, citrus, cologne kind of vibe to it. So just be warned of that. If you want to smell like cologne, like sexy cologne, go with this one. and say no more. But the fact is this stuff pulls in so many, it turns people's heads. It seriously does. And if you're new to fragrance collecting and stuff, you probably know about Legend, the Eau de Toilette version. And if you're an experienced guy too, I'm talking to everybody here. But the original Eau de Toilette is excellent stuff as well, but that one seems to have a performance problem. This one kind of just matures everything. It just brings everything up like 4 levels, and it just owns the room. It's some seriously good stuff, guys. This is so underrated. Criminal offense for this thing not to be on a lot of more top lists. I'm confused why. Prada Luna Rossa line is an excellent line. The black is really good. The carbon is excellent. And also Ocean is amazing. This is a fresh aromatic kind of fragrance. It's got some sweet character to it. Everything you get with a fresh fragrance, but you get some sweetness in there, which kind of sets it off a little bit. But don't get me wrong, it is a little generic. So if you're looking to expand your horizons into like more sophisticated fragrances or like denser fragrances, this is not the go for you. This is like fresh aromatic. This is like if you want to just smell clean and awesome. Actually, a lot of you guys say that this one gets you a ton of compliments. I've read like 5 or 6 people who've said that this is your top compliment getter, which doesn't shock me at all. It's sweet, fresh. Ladies love sweet, fresh. Prada Ocean though, excellent stuff, guys. Really, truly. It just gets you into the ballpark of just smelling so clean and so fresh. Now, if you're starting your fragrance collection, or if you've been in the game for a little bit, you probably know about the Eau de Parfum and you probably know about this one. But I would suggest that you get it in your collection just because it is very fresh, aromatic. Talking about YSL, this is Le Parfum, and this is excellent stuff. This is like some superb stuff. I've used a half a bottle of the Eau de Parfum, the big bottle too, this 3.4 ounce or 3.3 ounce. It's good, it's very good. This one has smoothness to it. I wish I bought this one first, but this one wasn't released back when I bought the Eau de Parfum, but I really like this. I really do like this a lot. Everything that is going on with the Eau de Parfum is in this. It's just a little bit more refined, seriously. And I find it has a little bit more like spicy nuances, not like the Eau de Parfum. But if you guys do not have a Y in your collection, I would encourage you guys to get the Le Parfum. It's excellent stuff. It's sexy, it's smooth, it's rich, and it's aromatic and it's fresh. And there's apple, ginger. This is some seriously sick stuff. And if you're starting your collection, you need to have this in your collection. But it is fresh, it's aromatic, and it's kind of loud too, but good stuff. So Paco Rabanne is like a huge company that does a lot of tacky bottles, and they do a lot of like sweet kind of fragrances. Invictus Aqua is one of them, but I'm talking about Invictus Victory. And Invictus Victory has a pink pepper note at the top. There's some lemon. This one is a little bit more of a dating fragrance, or like a night out fragrance. You're gonna smell like vanilla and ambers, a little bit of a powdery aspect with this one. Lavender, vanilla, tonka bean, ambers. It's sexy, it's smooth, it's rich. So if you're starting your fragrance journey or your collection out, you need some sweeter fragrances, and this one is a great option for you. Prada Luna Rossa Black is also another elegant, beautiful option, but I love this stuff. I've been spending some time with it. I'm really liking this stuff, and I would be ashamed of myself if I didn't recommend it to you guys. It's really good. The vanillas, the ambers in here, the lavender. Lavender really pushes it off. It's almost similar to Pure Excess Night from Paco Rabanne, so it's in that same kind of area. Sweet, vanilla, ambers, it's really great. And the bottle is dope as hell. And the last one on the list, and I would encourage you guys to get into this line. At least have one of them. The Profumo, the Profondo, the Absolute, anyone. Acqua di Gio. This is the Profondo version. Any version is really a good version. This one is fresh, it's aromatic, it's got like that marine smell that just is so beautiful. There's a little bit of a green kind of nature to this, like an herbal aspect to it. Throw on scent and you love the way you smell all day long. It's a really good performer as well. I get like 8-9 hours with it, so I don't complain at all when I spray this one on. When I spray it on, I know I'm smelling good all day long. I got a compliment on like the 6th, 7th hour while I was wearing this stuff. And just remember too, guys, that people's noses are different. People can pick up things if you just walk by them. They'll be like, whoa, or you walk by someone and they don't smell you at all because they have stuff up their nose. If you guys are starting fragrance collections, I would highly encourage you. It's always good to smell good and smell sophisticated, but remember guys, do not blow all your money on fragrances. You gotta look good and you gotta, you gotta have soap too. That's important. And your rent. Don't use your rent money on Paco Rabanne, please. Let me know down in the comments, what were your 3 fragrances that you started your collection out? It might help some new beginners out in the comments down below. Take care guys, and we'll see you next time.